When I went in the station, we saw on the news that there are rockets that started shooting.
But we woke up and about 6:30 in the morning to the sound of sirens and barrage of rockets.
Got a call from my supervisor asking me if I can go down to the south and help. So I immediately, of course, said I can do that.
The Palestinian militant group essentially invaded parts of Israel today.
Long-range missiles, some of them slamming into cities in southern Israel.
Pickup trucks infiltrating Israeli settlements near the border, shooting at passers-by.
We got a call from the dispatch saying there's a police vehicle coming towards us to the entrance to Ofakim, and they have a wounded child with them. He had a gunshot wound, came in, the entrance wound was from the chest, the lower chest, and when I checked his back, he had an exit wound, and unfortunately the wound was open and his guts came out. It's the first time where I had a 5-year-old child seriously wounded, alone on the stretcher there, calling for his mother, and there's nobody there, it's just me.
We didn't understand how many patients we're gonna treat, but we understood that there are a lot of dead on the way. That our armored ambulance was very important because the rockets were still going on and it wasn't safe for the teams to work. Something that none of us were prepared for. Groups of terrorists were entering the border and going inside of cities and shooting. And we understood that it wasn't safe, so we started going to Sderot.
And they told me there is a terrorist attack in the Nova Festival. It's near the kibbutz. So they told us to take our ambulances and go towards the road that leading from the festival to the city of Netivot.
As news spreads of rocket attacks from Gaza, people begin seeking shelter. The decision of when and how to leave the festival would mean life or death for many.
That day was filled with patients. All of them, some more critically injured, some less. We saw those bodies so many times and so many people that we couldn't help. But I knew that our job was so important. I knew that none of the other ambulances could go inside of Sderot, and the fact that we were armored was so important.
We took care something about 40 injured people that day. We put them inside the ambulance, like 4 or 5 injured people who were able to sit. We were sitting them even next to the driver on the bench.
Coming to help, this is something that is natural.
We're all broken and we're all healing. We take our jobs and we get stronger by it, and we're united. And I know that there was a moment in that day which I wasn't thinking about myself, but I was very, very proud of being a paramedic in Magen David Adom.